Chad Benson Show
on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Happy Hot Take Tuesday. This portion of the program is brought to you by NCAA National Certified Alarms. No long-term contracts. License number 645. Yesterday, Ken and I were talking about the dad that's on trial for his son shooting up a school. And it's like way worse. The dad is a buffoon. And I say that kindly. So if you guys don't remember this, goes back to a couple Septembers ago. This kid named Colt goes in, shoots 2 class members, kills them, shoots 2 teachers, kills them. And they take Pops into custody. And so the whole thought is, what is this? Is this, we're going after everybody? But you knew the dad had kind of contributed to the insanity. You didn't realize how much that he did. So first of all, he faces like forever in jail because the children were killed, they charged him with second-degree murder. And because the adults were killed, they got him for manslaughter. At one time, he had searched how to kill your dad. Like, that was his search. And then dad bought him a gun. What? Yeah, dad bought him a gun. So on top of that, when you start breaking down the stuff, the FBI was notified about this kid. The FBI. The school knew. The school, by the way, is being, because they had informed them already once before, and they had an officer come over to the house. And it was, he was so mentally unstable. He suffered from anxiety, paranoia, all of this stuff that he was suffering with. But the dad, they didn't believe it. So his dad got him what? A bigger magazine for his gun that he bought him for Christmas. And he said, I only thought he was going to use it for hunting. When they came to his house, it wasn't like we were talking yesterday. Ken and I were like, he's got a shrine to, Nicholas Cruz from Parkland. And it was that, like, did dad not know what that was? No, when the cops came over, they told him, oh, that's the Nicholas Cruz guy. He knew all of it. And he still contributed to the insanity of it. Dad faces 30 total counts, including involuntary manslaughter, second-degree murder, and cruelty to children. And the warning signs were everywhere. First of all, if any of my kids Google how to kill Pops, everything in the house is going away. Okay? Like everything. There's no guns. There's no knives, right? We're going to have, and you're going to be in therapy after therapy after therapy. Until 2 things. Either you get yourself well, or you have to go somewhere because you can't be around your family. You know what I'm not going to do? Buy them a gun. Like, that's not what I'm going to do. And I don't know the FBI had been contacted. Everybody knew how bad this was. And the school allowed him to come back because, well, they have to, according to Georgia law. What happened to if somebody does something stupid and even threatens a little bit or says something, or there's a fist fight, or they make a finger that looks like a gun? What happened to that? This is just insane. How to kill your dad prompted the school resource officer to come over because he didn't do it at home. He did it at school when he typed that out on the search engine. And dad thought, you know what I should do? Probably get him a gun. We have lost the plot. And Pops, you know what? Because you start going, okay, how real is it? is this just an overcharge? Are they just trying to do this? No, this was mom, who, by the way, didn't have full custody, which you're thinking to yourself, how bad must you be? She was the one who called the school and the police and said, imminent danger. This is an emergency. You need to find him. He had been hearing voices. His mental state had deteriorated. And dad's thing is, he was really good at playing that he was fine. You weren't looking because you didn't want to know. You didn't want to know. He texted his father 3 weeks before and said, whenever something happens, just know the blood is on your hands. You're out of school, dude. We're gonna 5150. Was that 5150? Is that what it is? We're 5150ing you. And at some point you have to, even as a parent, go, I have to farm this out to somebody else. And you don't want to do that to your kid, but for the betterment of your kid, who is, by the way, he'll be 16 when he goes on trial. And there is no way that, judging from the years of therapy that obviously didn't work, that you can do this. So when I coached my little brother's, who's special needs, when I coached his soccer team, there were kids that were. I also coached his basketball team. I don't know why, but I did. It was fun. But there was a kid out there who, by the time I coached the last year, his dad was about 6'4", and at this time he was about 6'6". And they told us this is the last year we're having before he goes into a home because we can't control him anymore. He's that dangerous. He's getting to be that dangerous. I'm like, I don't know why he's out here then. And at some point, you have to realize, a parent, as much as you don't want to, okay, I got to farm this out. I mean, this is, whenever something happens, just know the blood is on your hands. He told his father he'd been hearing voices. He said that everybody at school was talking about him behind his back. Dad failed first, and school failed the kids and teachers second. And the state probably should have done something about it and said, it's okay if this kid doesn't come back to school, and somebody needs to. And, it's like everybody's like, well, we need red flag laws. How many more red flags do you need? This flag was as big as the thing at the Super Bowl that covers the entire field, and it still didn't matter. Because so much of these things that we have out there are reactionary after the fact. And it's tough because, you can see by all, I did a deep dive today. He was absolutely unstable. Even when there was no talk of guns or killing, he was unstable. The stuff he was looking up, the things he was gone down a rabbit hole and wouldn't come back.
How old was this kid?
When he did it, I think he was 14.
So there's no need for a red flag law. You simply go in. He doesn't. His rights don't kick in until he's 18. His father is responsible.
Yes.
And he should have just taken his weapons.
Well, first of all, should never give him a weapon. But the second thing is the red flag in a sense where you should be able to, at that point, without having to go through courts, be able to commit him based on all the evidence you have without having, I don't know how
if the
you.
Dad had this many warning signs, he should be considered culpable.
Oh, 100%. He should be. What? Absolutely. In the school, I get it. You have to allow people in and all that kind of crap, whatever. We could sit here all day. But at what point do we freak out when somebody maybe puts something out there on the internet that somebody deems dangerous? What was that guy this year? That guy last year they took into custody because he reposted a meme, and they took that guy into custody. Wanted $2 or $3 billion bail on that guy. This guy's saying he's going to kill everybody, including his dad, and nothing. It's a failure across the board. And we see this too much. Too much failure. Too much failure. Too many kids who are struggling, and they're, and I put this all on the parent. This wasn't a misjudgment. I don't think if he outfoxed you after sending you things like that, like the blood's on your hands, I'm hearing voices, and then you're like, well, I thought he was fine. You're an idiot. But buying him a gun, super, super reckless. Super reckless. Let me know what you guys think. Tweet at us. At Chad Benson Show. Check out all of us. We're on the social media. But it is, it's frustrating. Because you look out there and you think to yourself, those people didn't have to die. He had been out of school for about a year. And that's when Georgia came and said, we've got to go back to school. I know he wants to shoot up the school, but he needs to go back. And you didn't have the wherewithal to hide the gun. I would have taken the gun everywhere with me. So what is the context of the blood is on your hands? He had been sending stuff about wanting to hurt people and hurt things. And then it stopped. And then he had issues at school where he said the teachers were talking about him and that the other kids were talking about him and he was frustrated. And that's what he said when this happens kind of. And he told his mom that day, something similar to that. And she alerted everybody. And like I said, the reality is that the mom didn't have custody, but she had the wherewithal to know, dude's not right. He's not right. 0094 said, Chad, I don't agree with you on a lot of stuff, but I think you're 100% correct on this issue. Yeah. Yeah, this one was an epic failure here. An epic failure.
This is kind of similar to what happened here in Nashville with the Waffle House shooting. The gunman had a history of mental health issues, and yet his father, I believe it was, made it possible for him to have guns.
Yeah. I mean, if I had a kid that was having that kind of problems, I'm taking my guns out of the house. That's a responsible thing to do. Because first of all, I have other kids or whatever. And because I also don't want my son or daughter to potentially hurt themselves. And you've got to, as a parent, you don't want to think it's your kid. Your kid can't be the shooter. Your kid can't be unstable. Your kid can't be any of the things. But when you enable them, and that's what this was, you enabled him. You tried to be his friend and make him happy by giving him a gun at Christmas. And yeah, this lands on you. He faces, I think, 180 years in jail. What happened did anything happen to the father at the Waffle House?
Yes, he was sentenced to 18 months in prison back in 2018 for illegally providing his son a weapon that was later used in the shooting at the Waffle House.
Yeah, but I bet he thought, oh, there's no way. They're overreacting.
His son had been treated for mental illness within the past 5 years at the time.
Yeah, this kid was currently being treated.
And didn't he tell the police that he had taken the weapons?
Yeah, there was, he said he had taken the weapons from his son, but
he gave them back.
He gave them back.
And the father here, their defense was he was pulling the wool over his dad's eyes about being well, that everything was normal, that he was happy, that he had friends. And, that was their defense.
Because most stable people Google how to kill your dad.
Yes. Number one thing, dude, you're not even getting a Nerf gun. Right? You're getting none of that. How to kill your dad. And the fact that dad got him a gun.
Yeah. The Waffle House case, Jeffrey Reinking, the father of the shooter, Travis Reinking, knew that his son, Travis, had undergone mental health treatment in 2016. The Tennessean reports that on May 26, 2016, police and fire personnel responded to a CVS pharmacy parking lot in Morton, Illinois, where Travis Reinking told sheriff's deputies he believed singer Taylor Swift was stalking him and had hacked into his cell phone.
We actually had a member of Cumulus get shot in that event.
How old was he?
I got to look at that.
How old was he? Yeah.
At the time? At the time in 2016?
Yeah.
It does, this report does not say.
So was he adult though?
I'm not sure.
Taylor Swift. The minute, like, if my kid came and said, I think Taylor Swift is talking to me, I think we need to go get you some help, sir.
Yeah, he had been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. And Dad gave him some guns.
Yeah, and as a parent, guns got to come out of the house. Sorry. Even though, it's my right to own a gun, but I love my kid enough to not want to contribute to his downfall and potentially the downfall and the murder of others. But, oh, God. Yeah, this dad needs to, he's going to do a lot of time, and he should.
Well, yeah, I mean, his son had, like you said, a shrine to the killer there at Parkland.
And they told him that. So it wasn't like if he walked in and goes, oh, that's Nick Cruz. You think, oh, he's a skateboarder or something. You don't know, right? Like if you're kind of ignorant.
Yeah.
No, the cops told him, oh, yeah, that's the guy that shot up that's the Parkland shooter, shut up the high school. And your kid's in there with a shrine to him. And you're still like, it's okay. I'll get you a gun. This will be good. Oh, what an idiot. All right, coming up, we're going to go to something more festive. It's Hot Take Tuesday.
Hot take.
Oh, we got so many hot takes. In fuego takes. Straight ahead, Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997. Oh, it is Tuesday. Every single Tuesday, we give it to you hot. Hot take Tuesday. Ooh, very in fuego, my friends. Sizzle. Can you smell it? Can you feel it? Oh, electricity kind of sizzle. What you got for us, Ken?
All right. This goes in line with our big event on Tuesday, where we're all going to gather over at Legends and eat steak and watch President Trump
Steak of the Union.
Steak of the Union.
Tickets still available.
Yeah, go to our website or our social media pages. Find out where you can get your tickets. And here's my hot take on this Hot Take Tuesday. If you won't eat the fat on a steak, that's fine. Just pass it over to someone who's actually ready for greatness. I'll gladly eat it for you.
That's, as somebody said earlier, that's just dessert.
Yeah, that was great.
That's what that is. What's that fat? What are you going to do with that fat? You can give it to a dog? That's dessert, okay? All right,
leave my fat alone.
The dog's getting old Roy, so settle down.
That's right. The dog gets old Roy.
All right.
Eyeballing my plate.
Bell, what you got for us?
Waffle House, best restaurant on the planet. Get a lot of to-go orders. I'm sick of the ridged and the textured bottom of the to-go containers because all the leftover little goodness is trapped in between, and it makes it so much harder to get it out. So Waffle House, you need to stop using textured bottoms on your to-go containers. Just quit it.
Flat bottoms, baby. Flat bottoms.
Like the ladies, flat bottoms. Flat bottom girls make the world go round, especially at the Waffle House.
Yeah, you got to have access to that sauce.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you paid good money for it. You got all that stuff in there, right? Like just the egg. I want to get to it. And the fork, what happens? You poke it through. If there's a hole, it's not working the way we want. Maybe that's what you should do. Poke a hole and just put it under.
Ah, there you go,
drink
Brother
it.
Bilal.
Oh, of course. Then at that point in time, you'll catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and you think, I need help. I need help.
What has happened to me?
Oh, yogurt is not ice cream. I don't care if you freeze it. I don't care what you do to it. It's not. Went to get ice cream the other night. Got very excited. I've a little bit of vanilla ice cream. I'm doing okay. I'm working out. I've dropped like 20 pounds. Feeling good. My shirts are big. It's all good. I'm going to have a little bit of vanilla ice cream because that's my favorite.
Good treat myself.
I am. Took one bite of it. That's not it. I looked over there. It was yogurt. It's not the same.
You know whose fault that is?
Yes, the people who made it the exact same. Everything. The carton looked the same. The blue top, it's yellow. It's the whole nine
You bear
yards.
no responsibility at all for not noticing it said yogurt on the
because
container?
you're not supposed to have yogurt anywhere near my refrigerator or freezer because it's yucky. And the Greeks. Oh, the Greeks.
Now, Brother Chad, it'll help you go number 2.
Oh, sure. The Greeks. The Greeks are always, we got yogurt. You know what you got? You got debt. That's what you guys have, huh? Driving around in your little Vespas. Now you're trying to freeze stuff and make it a dessert. Nobody trusts you. It's not the same.
People say I get wound up over stuff.
It's Isn't frozen yogurt just as fattening as ice cream?
Yes. It's we get that all the time, right? Like, this is just. You remember when those the burgers came out, like Carl's Jr. or Hardee's did the burgers where they were the Beyond Meat,
right?
Then you go and look, and they're like 2,800 bazillion calories with enough sodium in there. If I want it to taste like it, I'm just gonna eat it.
Yes, sir.
Enough with that. Oh, it's got fake blood. Why don't I just get the real thing?
Fake blood.
Oh, God. What do you guys think? It tastes just like it. Yeah, it's great. And then you guys are going to go bankrupt, and it's stupid. And it's got tons of sodium in it. Same thing with yogurt.
Hypertension.
There you go. Coming up, got some of your hot takes, because there's some hot ones, some Enfuego ones. We'll talk a little bit about that. Got a bunch of other good stuff. Talk a little bit about aliens. He tried to walk it back, but I'm not buying it. Sorry. You came out with it. You said it. That was the first thing that came to your mind. We know it's true.
I was just joking.
Yeah. No, sorry. Sorry, man. I'm just joking. Just doesn't
If
work.
somebody tells you that there's aliens, isn't your first response going to be, let me see them?
Of course.
Yep.
Every president's first response, first question is, all right, where's the aliens? That's the first one. If you don't ask where the aliens are, then you're the alien. We'll talk about that straight ahead. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997. Some of you chiming in about my soft serve. Yeah. That soft and serve. The yogurt. See, when you go to a yogurt place and they've got that, and what do they give you? It's like, oh, yeah, I'll take a little bit of vanilla, and then I'm going to put Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
And Oreo cookies. Oh. And yeah, but it's just you might as well just give me the little styrofoam cup and I'll fill up all the good stuff.
Yes, sir.
That's what that
you might as well just put ice cream in with all that.
Yeah.
Might as well.
What are we doing playing around here? You guys want to hear the funniest?
And let's be honest. A half gallon is a single serve.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, a pint. Who do you think you are?
A pint. I can finish that in 3 spoonfuls.
A pint. Shame.
Unless I eat half a jar of peanut
I'm a
butter.
professional. This is what I do, okay? This is my skill.
I'm a professional fat guy. I've been big boned at least for most of my life.
We should have the Olympics, big chunk Olympics. Okay, so check this out. There is a girl, and she's not fit, right? But she's not like the park hoppers we make fun of, right? She's gone to the Olympics, and she, because she hears everybody say anybody can do these sports. So she goes to the Olympics, and they let her try skeleton. So if you guys know what skeleton is, so luge is where you lay on your back. Skeleton's where you lay on your stomach. So I'm like, they let her try. She got up to 95 kilometers an hour, like 70 miles an hour.
Goodness.
And she was like a minute behind everyone. First of all, it's the first time she's ever done it. She was only a minute behind everybody, which I thought was hilarious. That's not a good thing for your sport. It's like she tried it 20 minutes ago and she's already catching up to you guys. So there's that. So she's going around trying all the sports, and she's going to try ski jumping next. So this will be good.
Okay.
You know what's great? Watching somebody who,
Do you remember the old Wide World of Sports, the agony of defeat section
guy.
where the guy, was that?
The most famous ski jumper of all time?
That was ski jumping when the guy ate it? Okay.
Oh, God, if you guys don't remember that, the ski crash, Vinko Bogjat, a Slovenian cat. Yeah, he was a painter and ski jumper crashing. And didn't he crash through wasn't there like a cabin next to it? He just crashed.
Man.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah, so I'm excited for her, though. She's going out and she's trying everything. She's not going to try. I'm watching ice skating right now. I don't know who's up.
You must be on a different channel than I'm on. I'm still watching ski jumps.
Oh, ski jumps. Are you doing the ones that's horrible for your knees? The moguls?
They look like they are.
Yeah, those things are. Every time I see that, all I think is, bah!
Folks, this is what they do when they're supposed to be working on a radio show. They're watching the Olympics.
Well, what's wrong? Well, the Olympics are a big deal.
Oh,
not really.
Yeah, they are.
This is definitely bad for your knees.
Yeah,
Yes.
this can't be good for your knees.
Although, these are like, late teens, early 20s.
Yeah.
Most of them, they
yeah, they're indestructible. Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Your knees won't ever need to be replaced. So I want to play this because this is hilarious. I don't know if you guys know who this guy. This guy goes to all of these in California and in Texas. He goes to the city council meetings. Maybe he's done it here, and he always has a character. He'll rap. He'll do something hilarious. This was about the Epstein files, and he pretending to be a surfer. Chad Kroger.
What up, Council? My name is Chad Kroger. As you may have probably already heard, Jeffrey Epstein's list was unveiled this past week. I'm stoked to see that none of you were on it. But I was super heartbroken to see many of my idols' names pop up, namely Stephen Hawking, which I think we can all agree none of us saw coming. Trust in the American institution has officially bottomed out and hit dry reef. At the moment, it feels like our country is run entirely by pervy douche nozzles. And I, for one, am no longer stoked on listing bad dudes. The American people need something to kickstart our engines and revamp our stoke. That is why I'm requesting, Council, that you release the Keanu Reeves list. Celebs, politicians, and world-renowned astrologists who have kicked back with Keanu and exemplify his moral fortitude. Altruistic and hot. It's time we have some heroes to guide us back home. Thank you.
That's brilliant.
That guy's so funny. The Keanu list.
And
douche nozzles.
And jumpstart our stoke.
I need a shirt that says jumpstart my stoke.
Was that in front of like a city council?
Oh, yeah. And the city council, because they see him coming all the time, they're trying not to laugh. And you could hear some of them in the background laughing their asses off. Because have you ever been to a city council meeting? There's always that one person who wants to talk about the easement. You know, some 92-year-old lady. It's like, lady, it's not even your house.
But I can imagine some of those council people looking at each other going, what does that mean?
He does all, but that whole, to jumpstart your stoke. Who saw that coming? Oh, goodness me. That is so hilarious. Oh, sir, you're a hero to us all. We appreciate that. Yesterday, you weren't here, but our good friend Mason was. But this came out the day before, and why it wasn't a bigger story.
Are aliens real?
The real...
That's all you needed to say. I'm going to let you talk a little bit more, but this is where any other conversation about what Trump tweeted or are we an authoritarian world ends.
But I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in, what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51. There's no underground facility unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
Yeah, because we wouldn't do that, would we? So that was, he comes out later and he says, I'm playing the numbers, and the numbers are the universe is so big. How can there not be something else out there?
Trying to qualify.
He's trying to qualify. Like that. I'm playing the odds. The odds are it's 50-50, but I'm looking and thinking it's more 51-49 in the direction.
But we're not keeping them at Area 51.
Yeah, that's or Area 52. You guys don't know about that? That's like double super secret. I'm sorry.
They're in Hangar 13.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way. You said it, and you don't get it, then come back and go, I got to fix it. There's no way. He was like, well, it was in the middle of a rapid round, and I'm sorry. You said it. And the fact that he just... The entire interview ends. It's like, all right, let's talk. Like, what kind of aliens you think there are?
If you are a former president and there are no aliens and you are asked a yes or no question about it, the answer is no.
Yeah, that's the only answer you have. Do you remember when he went on with Colbert? And Colbert pressed him, and at first he laughed and said, oh, there's no way. And then maybe, I don't know. Then Colbert started hammering him, and this is during the live show, and he just said, we're done talking about this. Like, the whole demeanor changed, like, yeah, we're not going to talk about this anymore.
Well, the entire Epstein file was a complete distraction from the fact that Trump said he was going to release all the information on aliens.
Yeah.
So where's our information on the aliens? Yeah. Nowhere.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You know what? You want to get to the bottom of something? Give it to 50 Cent.
Yeah.
50 Cent will figure it out.
Yeah.
You bet you know what 50 Cent will probably do? He'll probably hack into all those cameras.
50 Cent will figure it out and punish Diddy in the process.
Yeah, always, always. I saw the other day that 50 Cent and one of the Wayans, the younger Wayans, they were arguing. And I guess Marlon and Damon came to him and said, stop. That's 50 Cent. He's going to destroy you. He'll probably take our whole family down. So, and speaking of the Epstein files, just side note. So how many pages have been released?
Millions?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's it. We're done. Here we go. Look who's on here. Alf. Alf, really? Alf is on the thing? Yeah. It's like this, Marilyn Monroe, Janis Joplin.
Wait a minute. Alf is on there?
No, but
Not even
that's the
guy
kind of stuff that, she would release.
Oh.
Because she's, kind of an idiot, but whatever. You should want to fire her twice. Did you guys hear, though, that, wait a minute. Oh, we found 40 other terabytes of information. This may only be 2% total, the 3 million. Even the 6 million may be 2%. Yeah. You better hope those aliens. The closer we get to Epstein and the truth, the closer we get to Trump going, all right, there's aliens. Are you happy? And you know what? They killed Kennedy. Oh, goodness me. That guy. If people are asking who is that crazy dude, his name was Chad Kroeger.
Chad Kroeger.
Isn't that the lead singer
of Nickelback?
Nickelback.
He just comes up with a different name. And so if you want to, you guys check him out. He's hilarious. He does all kinds of crazy stuff, though. He's just funny. And he goes and he raps and he does he'll bring his own boombox. Because
he writes a bit, takes it to the council meetings, and then takes his 3 minutes to do the bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like improv. He's an improv artist. That's what he is. And he does, it's just so funny. It is so, when COVID was we were back to normal, he showed up fully dressed like a doctor with a mask on and everything. And it was he had like a big shot that was like a novelty shot.
There's somebody on the council that's like, oh my God.
Oh, every time they see him, they're like, oh.
But there's also somebody on the council that's like, oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah. He should go tonight to the NES council meeting tonight. That would be funny. Find out. We got to get our Stoke back. That's so awesome. It's time we brought our Stoke back. Oh, what a great thing. Let's get that on a mandel. What you got there? This is one of our new mandel fragrances. It's called Get Your Stoke Back.
Get your Stoke back.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. All right, coming up. TSA. This is pretty interesting. They've told everybody who the worst people are that they see. So we'll see if you are some of the worst people that they see, especially considering they're not working for wages right now because the government's kind of shut down. Kind of. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997. Sports and programs ready by National Certified Alarms. That's NCA. No long-term contracts. License number 645. Guys, always remember.
The American people need something to kickstart our engines and revamp our stoke.
Yeah, revamp our stoke.
I love that. Revamp our stoke, bro. Oh, man. I'm watching Bell eat his lunch. He's got a salad. Man, that is a lot. Bell, you didn't take one of my little candies I offered you earlier, but you put 12 pounds of blue cheese or ranch on there with your bacon bits?
No, you're exaggerating.
That was massive.
It's only 6 pounds.
So, you know what? I had those last week. I get those little salads at the store that they come with the tiny plastic fork. They give you a thimble full of ranch.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
No, it's like looking to put on the bacon bits. My goodness me, dude.
Woo, bacon bits.
Yeah, that's like me adding Doritos to my ice cream and going, oh, this is diet Doritos.
This is all still low carb.
Totally it is. Hey, you know what?
The American people need something to kickstart our engines and revamp our stoke.
I want to revamp my stoke. We need to revamp our stoke, bro.
And where's this at again?
I think this was in Huntington Beach.
Okay.
He goes to like Huntington Beach. He's been to Dallas. He's gone to a couple places, but I think he lives in like in beachy areas. And I need to revamp the stoke. There's no
Places
doubt
he
about
can
it.
surf.
Probably. You got to learn to talk like. I knew guys that talk like that. I did. I knew guys that talk like that.
Out in California, you bet.
Yeah. I knew a guy who was, I think Shy played in, his name was Shy, by the way. His name was Shy Curdell. What's up, bro? He played in, I think, 4 Olympics for the U.S. water polo team. What's up, bro? I don't think he owned a shirt.
Absolutely not.
No. What's up, man? How are you? Pretty awesome, dude. I'm just hanging out, man. Just doing, stuff, bro.
By the way, Shia LaBeouf was shirtless last night during that fight.
Yeah, he was fighting in Mardi Gras, throwing down. Isn't that the kid from Holes you just beat up?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, you're lucky he didn't bring one of his robots, or you'd be screwed.
Yeah, that bee one, that bumblebee
The
one.
bumblebee. Oh, man, that'd be crazy. All right, coming up, hour number 3. I will go grab the post of that Chad guy, and I'll throw it up on my Insta, and I'll throw it up on my Twitter, so you can follow me at Chad Benson Show. Hour number 3, straight ahead. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997.